Hello everyone, if you are new, my name is Marin. Welcome to another reading vlog. This is going to be vlog number 1 for Bookoplathon. So I wanted to just kind of take you along this weekend and share what I'm getting up to. It's already almost 3 o'clock. I've been very lazy today, just kind of taking it easy. You can see I didn't even do makeup, but that's how I'm gonna spend my Saturday, just low-key and chill after the work week. So let me go ahead and start off by sharing a couple of things that I did today. So first of all, I made name labels, I guess, for lack of a better word, because starting this week with our reading lesson, we are going to be exploring the letters in each other's names. So I did make little labels. I'm not going to show you the names, but I used this clip art from Learning in Wonderland. I just like cut and pasted the clip art from her book bin labels and put it into these labels because next to that are the students' names. So this is kind of going to be like a little heads up, like, okay, this person's going to be a boy. Let's look at the letters in their name, that kind of thing. So I did make the clip art as similar to my students as possible. It was tricky, particularly with some of my girls, because they have like high ponytails, and none of the clip art had dark-skinned girls or people of color with like the high ponytail, which was interesting because I have 3 girls right now that have the high puffy ponytails. So anyway, I did the best I could. Hopefully they will enjoy it, get a kick out of it. But the other thing I just printed off was Tara West just shared this little alphabet chart. It's like a handwriting chart, so it shows them like the path that their pencil needs to take. Green line first, then yellow, then red for the letters, and then it matches the clip art for the guided phonics and beyond that we have been using to introduce our letters. And then I just whipped this up very, very quickly on Microsoft Word. I put a letter in each box, and they are going to take like one of those letter erasers that Target had in their Target dollar spot or the Bullseye Playground and just match it. So that's going to be kind of an introductory word work activity for this week because we are starting word work centers or introducing them. So that's what I have managed to accomplish. Also, let me go ahead and I will link you to my Bookoplathon TBR in case you are curious, but I did finish one of the prompts yesterday with an audiobook. So I did read Beach Read by Emily Henry. This was for the Features a Romance prompt. Really, really liked this. This was the first Emily Henry book I had ever read. I have the other 2 of her adult romances, and this made me very excited to read them because I really, really enjoyed this one. So 1 book from Bookoplathon down. I have 5 more to go. So let me talk about what we're going to do in this vlog in terms of reading, and then I'll kind of chat with you about some of the other stuff we're going to get up to. But right now my battery's flashing. Let me change it real fast. I'll be right back. All right, back. Nice, freshly charged battery, so we should be good. Anyway, so yes, Beach Read is done. The book that I need to work on today, though, is actually not part of my Bookoplathon TBR. It is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. This is my pick for the buzzword challenge for September. The keyword was light or dark or a similar type word in the title. So I'm going with midnight. That's my dark word. I am a little over halfway through, as you can see. I read the entire first chunk of this last weekend. When would that have been? Sunday and Monday, maybe even just one of those days. I can't really remember when I started reading it. So I'm hopeful that I can knock out the last chunk of it today. It reads very quickly, and it's not a very long book. It only has 288 pages, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I'm curious to see where it's going to go. But yes, that is going to be the plan. I am going to take you along while I finish reading this today. Tomorrow, I do want to start my second book, actually my second and third book for my Bookoplathon TBR. I'm going to be listening to The One by Kiera Cass on audio. That will not get finished by the time this vlog is done, but I will be listening to that this week. It's not a very long audiobook. It's about 7 hours, and I listen to my audiobooks anywhere from 1.5 to 2 times speed, depending on the rate that the narrator speaks. So that is going to be done this week, and that was for my winter prompt. And then I'm also going to be reading Rivals in the City by Y.S. Lee, which is the fourth and final book in her like historical mystery series. It's the Mary Quinn series, and that will cross off a series on my 22 series to finish in 2022 list. And that is my book for the buildings on the cover prompt. So anyway, throwing that all out there, that's where we are. That is the goal. Hopefully finish this one, get halfway through Rivals in the City by the end of Sunday, possibly finish it Monday, and then we'll close out this vlog because this is going to go up on Thursday. So anyway, that's the goal. Hopefully you will enjoy as I bring you along. I do have some like chore type things that I'm going to need to do. The desk behind me was like full of stuff so for the entire last week I've just been like piling stuff on the desk. So I took all that off and tossed it to the side, and now I'm going to clean all of that up and put it where it actually belongs. I'm also going to have to hang up some laundry, deal with that type of stuff. And the US Open women's tennis final starts in like 12-ish minutes. It's 2:48. Starts at 3 my time, so I want to watch that. I have some returns to like take back to the UPS store, I think, and send those back on their merry way. And that's the kind of stuff that I'm going to be doing this weekend, as well as kind of planning out outfits for the week, making sure I've got what I need for the week in terms of laundry and clothing. And I also have a YouTube video to film tomorrow. So that's everything that I have on the agenda. But today is Saturday. Saturday is going to be my relaxing day as much as possible, like little things here and there, but I'm not leaving the house. Tomorrow is when I will leave the house and do those returns and the grocery shopping and that kind of stuff. So anyway, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and dive into the Midnight Library and see what I think about the ending. Very quickly, quick synopsis. I did not know anything about this book, like going into it. I just had heard that a lot of people really liked it. So basically it's about a woman named Nora. Nora decides she doesn't want to live anymore. She attempts suicide by like overdosing on her antidepressants. And instead of passing away, she is brought to this like in-between place, which for her is in the form of a library, and she can traverse the library and basically see what if she would have made other decisions. So like each book is like an optional life, like an alternate life that she could have lived had she done like a specific thing or made a specific choice. So I'm enjoying it. I had no idea what I was getting into, so it was kind of nice to go into this very, very blind. So I don't really want to talk too much about it in case you have not read this like me, because I know a lot of people already have, but I also know some people still haven't. So I don't want to say a whole lot about it because I don't really want to spoil it. I think this is a book that is better to like walk into blind, but I did wanted to give that heads up that Nora is severely depressed. So we've got some mental health concerns, for lack of a better word, going on in this book. Obviously, she attempts suicide, so I want to put that warning out there and just kind of give you a clean slate for the rest. I'm not going to talk about like her alternate universes, you know, that she's traveled to, because she's traveled to several of them at this point, and we are getting ready to head into another one. So that is enough of that. Let's go do some reading, watch some tennis, and after the tennis is over, I'm going to tackle the pile of laundry that is next to me that needs to be put away. So I'll chat with you later. Hey y'all, happy Sunday. It is 3:12. I just got home from running several errands. You saw that I went grocery shopping to get food for this week, especially lunch things that I can take to work. I also picked up a prescription, and I went by the library to drop a book off, and then I also picked up a book. So I had put in a hold for The It Girl by Ruth Ware. It is the September pick for the Literally Dead book club, and I'm number like 100 something. So who even knew how long that would take? But when I was looking, I noticed that the library had the book on the shelves just in their like bestseller section, which means you can't put holds on like those specific copies, but they had like 6 of them on the shelf. So I went and grabbed that because I need to give this a read. This is quite a chunky book. It's a big book too. There are 422 pages. So I don't know when I will get to this, probably within the next week or so, I'm thinking. That's kind of what I'm going to aim for. This is not a Bookoplathon book, but I do need to get it read for the Literally Dead book club. I'm trying to read every pick this year. So I have done pretty darn good. This one is September's pick. I have October's pick on hold, and then we do like a vote for the November pick. We, like I'm in charge. No, Kayla puts up like polls together and people vote for the one they want to read for November. So anyway, have that. Will not be starting that today, but I've got it at least, so it's here. Now let's chat about yesterday. I did finish reading The Midnight Library. I really liked this. I'm giving it 4 stars. My one complaint is that, considering the subject matter and the fact that our main character is dealing with some pretty severe depression, she has a lot of regrets about her life. In fact, so much so, as I mentioned, that she attempts suicide. I was expecting a bit more of like an emotional punch, emotional connection to the main character, and I never personally got that. But I did really enjoy the story, the plot, the idea of this library with books on the shelves of like all of your what ifs if you'd made different choices. So I did really enjoy it, just not quite as much as I was expecting to. But that being said, it's a very good book. I would highly recommend it, and it is done. So this was my buzzword pick for September. So that's done. And now today I'm heading out to watch the US Open tennis. It started like a couple of minutes ago. I'm gonna eat some lunch. Yes, it's 3 o'clock and I haven't eaten lunch yet because I've been running around. And we're gonna start reading Rivals in the City. My goal is to hopefully get about 50% of the way through that. Let me grab it, it's on my Kindle. So I'm going to start reading this. Yesterday, this was like flash from the past, because if you have a Nintendo Online subscription for your Nintendo Switch, you have access to old games from like the original Nintendo system, the Super Nintendo, and the Nintendo 64 system. And as I was scrolling through the games available, I found out that they have Earthbound. I'm gonna put like the cover right here. Y'all, I was obsessed with this game back in the day. Like, obsessed. And I never actually finished it because I would play it for a really long time, stop playing it, I'd start it over, I'd play it, I'd stop playing it. So I never finished the game. But now I can actually play it on my Switch, and I'm super excited. So I spent quite a bit of time yesterday playing that, and I'm probably going to play a little bit more today because that was really fun. A nice, like, relaxing, nostalgic trip through time, if you will. So that's what's on the agenda for today. I will film what I can, when I feel like it. I didn't film very much while I was out and about because I truly wanted to just power through those errands and get them out of the way. So I didn't really film very much at all. I did pick up some flowers though from the grocery store. So I'm going to put those in a vase. I will show you what those look like. They look very pretty, at least in the packaging. So hopefully they will look the same in the vase. But anyway, enough talking. Let's go do some reading and some watching tennis, and I will chat with you later.
I watched as the palace was transformed. Almost overnight, lush Christmas trees lined the hallways of the first floor. Garlands were strung down the stairways, and all the floral arrangements were changed to include holly or mistletoe.
Hello everyone, happy Wednesday, long time no chat. So I wanted to just come on, do a quick reading update, and then close out this vlog because it's going to be posted tomorrow, so I need to finish out the footage. I am at 50% in Rivals in the City, which I believe is exactly where I was the last time I chatted on here, but I honestly cannot remember. I wanted to read more of it last night, but I was so tired that I knew if I started reading, I would fall asleep. So I did not do any reading last night. I played Earthbound instead, y'all. I'm like sucked right back into that game, just like I was way back when. It's fun. So did not do any reading last night. However, I am at 84% of The One by Kiera Cass, which is my audiobook. So I will be finishing that one tomorrow. Very exciting. So that will be another book read for the month and also one of my Bookoplathon books read. So yes, that's where we are. I am going to continue filming and do another like weekly Bookoplathon vlog where I will close out both of the books that I'm currently reading and hopefully finish a couple more. So stay tuned if you would like to see what I'm up to for Bookoplathon. My reading will continue in my week 2-ish vlog. It's not really week 2. What week are we in? We're in week 3. So it's actually like gonna be the week 4 vlog, but whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The next Bookoplathon vlog will close out my thoughts on The One and also Rivals in the City, both of which are book 3s in a series, so I will do it in as non-spoilery of a way as possible. But anyway, yes, I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.